AI plants, these plants that these data centers that are needing to be built.
Yeah, yeah, they're pushing up the cost of computers, headsets, and anything that's got RAM in it or a processor. Prices are going up and up and up.
Technology.
Yeah, thanks to AI. People that make AI aren't really into the subject. They're into generating more cash. They want more profits. They want more income. Billions isn't enough. They want billions upon billions upon billions. That's why it's being developed so that some few individuals can make billions more pounds. Not forgetting the shareholders, of course.
They're using alien intelligence, just renaming it as artificial intelligence. I mean, what is your stand on that?
It's not alien intelligence. It's artificial stupidity.
Official.
It's not necessary. Don't
So you
need
do
it.
not think
Things
it's
can be.
intelligent. You don't think it's intelligent.
No, it's not intelligent. All it does is seek out patterns from trawling the internet at very rapid rates. It's billions of calculations a second now. Yes, it's very clever, but it's not necessary, and it's going to destroy the world in more ways than
Well,
one.
well, I do think that it could be interesting if we could, because you have Google, which processes a lot of information, AI processing a lot of information. Like the same stuff that's being regurgitated, I feel like it would be good if it just kind of, we could all agree that this is this definition and this is this definition, because it could be a similar of the same things being just put out there, and come up with some factual stuff where kind of like what Google was as a resource, or Wikipedia, but then people would go in and manipulate the Wikipedia to, be inaccurate. So I do think that there could be some other ways that this information could be conveyed.
Yeah. I mean, information technology has gone over the top.
Yeah,
With
but
the media having so much control and power over people and their lives and their careers and their marriages and everything else. Yeah, so most of it's fake anyway. Hardly any of it's on the truth. It's not based on the truth, it's based on sensationalism. Google, I mean, they're all they're all up there trying to get it. They all want it. There's so many companies. Half of them don't last more than a couple of weeks anyway. They go wrong because they don't know what they're doing. But a lot of them go wrong, so you can join up to these schemes and then discover that they're gone in a few months, and all your work's been wasted. What a waste! What a waste of time! Yes, complete and utter waste of time.
Well, you are entitled to your opinion, so I don't want to discredit your opinion, but my opinion is there is some actual very profound information. That's why I refer to intelligent people using the technology, because I feel like there's some very intelligent conversations manifesting and taking place using these resources of information. Very highly intelligent.
Wasting resources that will kill the world. No one tells you this, but I have recently discovered that ChatGPT 3 years ago used 700,000 litres of water during its pre-training phase.
Was it salt water or fresh water?
It has to be fresh water suitable for drinking. I think it's called blue water.
So my question is this. For years, we keep talking about these desalination plants that can turn salt water into fresh water, yet it's very interesting that they are not building these things because you can take the minerals out of the water, you can create more fresh water. So considering it, there seems to be a need for that. I think it's very interesting that we are not making more of these plants, over some of these other things taking place.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. That is what should have happened decades ago. But today, now, AI is predicted to lead an increase in global water usage from 1.1 billion to 6.6 billion, a six-fold increase in cubic meters, which is a lot of liters,
Yeah.
by 2027, which is only 7 months away. This is equivalent to more than half of the UK's total water usage. Okay, UK is a rich country, but what about places like Africa? If their water is very scarce and it would be taken from the people into this AI nonsense, which will actually kill the people. And it can't be reused, or it should be, like the idea you just mentioned. It's full of good sense. And if the water was recycled, it would be good sense, but it can only be used once because then it's contaminated by dust and toxic chemicals and dumped back into the rivers, just so that all the species can be killed off by it.
Yeah.
The Earth has already lost 2/3 of its wildlife species, 2/3 gone already, and then polluting all the waterways with this contaminated AI-used water. It is absolutely criminal.
It seems like some supreme masters of power are behind this scheme and need to be held accountable because they're the ones ultimately making decisions of what is taking place in the world and what is being fed and these decisions. And I have to say, there has been some inefficiencies across the board, and the way they are just choosing to distribute the money that they have there is some questionable behaviors for sure.
Absolutely. And half the problem in this case is that people just don't know about it. You hear about the huge amounts of power, the great big buildings of new factories all over the place. But no one says anything about taking our most precious resource on Earth, water, to fuel it and keep it all cool. No one says anything about that. And if you don't know about it, you think, oh, AI, that's a good idea. I'll go on that and save some time and it'll develop my career and help me in life. But at what cost?
Yes.
It's more than a few credits, I can tell you that much. It's going to cost people their lives. It's going to cost species their existence, and eventually will kill humans en masse because they won't be able to drink any water. It will all be polluted. And I urge everyone to stop using AI. Keep your water. You will need it in the future. Not everyone can afford bottled water today, let alone the future, and there won't be much of it about in the future. And AI is just beginning. It's going to grow and grow and grow. And water resources are going to dwindle to next to nothing.
Well, I must say, I will continue to utilize AI, but I will work to use it in a efficient manner and seeking its knowledge and experience. And I'm grateful that it's there for me to utilize and not take for granted.
Every time you use GPT, you are, depending how long you spend on it, the longer you use, the more water you waste.
Well, I will say that I'm definitely not in the 1% of users, like our other counterpart here, who's in like the 0.1% of the GPT chat users. So you can only imagine the conversations he's having.
I'm quite annoyed at him, actually, because he never told us about this. He should have known. He told us about the electricity usage and other things. But this is very important, and it's being
I mean,
hidden from everyone.